Hey guys, hope you guys can see me. Trying to make sure everything is working. All right, we are here. Let me make sure Kalilah into the room. Let me see. Message. All right, all right. Bear with me for a second. Okay. You know how the technicals go. All right, just give us a second. Let me see. She is trying to get in, and I'm trying to bring her in. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Bear with us, guys. We're working it out. Let's see if I can. All right, let's see what we can do. Hey, Yvette. Hey, Shanna. We are doing what we do. You know how it is. Yep, she just tried to come back in. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Why we can't get her in. Let's see. All right. Well, if you can hear me, I'm going to try to resend you this link one more time. Let's see if it's just a technical thing here. I'm not sure exactly why it wants to do that, but you know how things are. When you got greatness on the brink, that's how it acts sometimes. So stick with us. Let's just see. Right. We're not giving up. So just don't want to take too much of her time. Let's see if we can get her in. In the meantime, while we are trying to get her in here, because I want you guys to hear her story. It's so amazing. And she's just live like that. Literally, she says everything that you want to hear. So let's see. All right, guys. Let's see who's in the Let's see who's in the room. Hey, you bet. Hola, Shannon. Let's see. Yes, I can see that. Yes, I can. All right. I think we're making some progress, guys. Just stick with us for a second. Let's see. Because when I'm on here and I don't have anything important to say, it works perfectly fine. When I got a fire guest, then it acts a little crazy. So let's just see what's going on. Yes, yes, honey, I see you. Yes. Can you
There you
hear me? I
go.
think we bring her to the room. All
There you go.
right. Can you hear me all
I
right?
can't hear you now, though.
How about now? Can you hear me okay? A little bit better?
That's my computer.
All right, let me see. Because I can hear you pretty good.
Let me see.
Just a little echo, but I do hear you. Now, Yvette, those who are on, can you hear? Let me see, I think you came off. Let me see. I'm going to try to add you back in again. I think it popped off somehow. Yes. I guess that's the
Hey, I just
internet.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me very well at all?
No.
Oh, man, this sucks. Hmm. Let me see. Well, I'm going to cut this up because that's going to be an echo too. I'm going to do my best. If I talk up, does that help a little bit? Not really. Let me see. I think my volume is, I got a little bit wrong. All right. How about now? She's going to dial into it. Well, while she's dialing into it, let me welcome you guys to Stay Out Your Lane, Lane 12. I am so excited about my guest today. Listen, she is taking us from architecture to art to texture. Let me see. I think I'm joining again. Can you hear me now? Yay! Look, whatever it takes, because tech is a little crazy and I'm not an IT specialist, but we're going to do this. We're going to do this. So listen, everybody who's watching is going to catch on a replay. I'm excited about this guest. Listen, Miss Kalilah Wright is not to be played with. The seriousness, and I'm going to have to get that shirt next. Well, I'm going to put one that says from Queens, though. You got me? Okay, good, good, good. We good. Listen, guys, not only is she just an amazing entrepreneur, she's college educated. She said she'll tell you her went to a HBCU. Y'all fill in the blank. Y'all gotta check out her site. She has some amazing stuff. But she's a marathoner, right? She's a mom of an amazing son. We're gonna talk about all of these things and how she went from architecture to art to texture. How dope is that? To really flip the script and stay out your lane and put things like into a whole nother paradigm. Girl, how you doing? That's good. You always put in the extra hours. Like social media is ablaze all day with a little bit of mess. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I don't take your time lightly. I'm so excited about it. One is four things we always promise everybody who joins this thing that we want to make sure that people are getting stories from people who not only have had success, but have also had some type of struggle or whatever it is in their life that you've had to overcome to get your business off the ground, or just in life in general. We also offer actionable to-dos, which is always an offer. Because it's okay that you do your work, it's okay that I do my work, but I want to make sure that people are not just inspired for a second, but that they're able to take what they've learned from you and I guess and actually go and do the thing. So that's really important to me. The third thing that we always offer is for why. It's for people to yield to the greatness that's inside of them because it's inside of all of us. We just have to really do the work and be intentional to bring it out there. And last but not least is leverage. L, to leverage the things that you already have to do the things that you want to do. So with that, let's get started. When you come in the room, I want to make sure that you can like just clap. I want to give her some love. Give me some emojis, something, because she deserves all of that. So you can't hear her? Let me know if you can hear her now. Because she has her phone up, so she should be able to chime in. Yeah, and you got ladies and gentlemen who are on, please be careful to just share this for me. Share this live because people have to get here and hear Miss Kalilah. So I'm excited because I want people to, yeah, yeah, just tell them to come to Facebook Live. I'm not sure if they'll be able to get on that way. Let me see. I think it knocked you out again. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, awesome. So we are in here. Let me see if I can get you back on. It keeps dropping. All right, here we go. Here we go. So listen, I want to know all about this mess you started because everybody is chiming into this mess, and it is a beautiful mess. Let me just say that. your story and all that we're going to go through is just so phenomenal. I really wanted to have you on as a guest. And so thank you again for coming on and spending some time with us really quickly today on a big Thursday. So look, let's talk about it. Architecture. How did you get started? How did you know that that was at least the starting point, how you want to get into this thing and how you eventually flip the script completely to do a whole different thing?
Well, I've been I went to an art high school, and from my art high school, I really loved architecture. Like, my teacher introduced me to architecture. I just didn't want to be like all the other girls doing fashion and, making dresses. So I wanted to go into like construction, building design, all that good stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
that is really how it kind of came about. And I went to Penn State University for architecture, and then I went to Morgan State University for architecture. And and I went on to work for many architecture firms, and then I also transitioned to working for Under Armour. And so that was my last full-time job before I became a full-time entrepreneur.
That's awesome. And that's what dropped you off right here in the great state of Maryland from New York, right?
Yep.
That's
Yep, that is.
beautiful. Well, we're glad that you stayed.
Mhm.
And blessed right here in the area because I'm in Maryland, as you know. And so it's exciting to see so many entrepreneurs coming out of this area and really exploding and doing their thing. Well, we know that you haven't left New York behind. So, I mean, we
No,
want to talk about a
right.
lot of different things. And I just want to say, as somebody who's operated for 5 years, a 5K, 10K for my nonprofit, you girl, I am not trying to do a marathon, but you have done
Right.
it. You have
I
done
have.
it. What was that like, and how did that translate into your business?
It was just really good. I think, right now I love running. I run about 3 miles every other day or a couple of days a week. And I just think that it's important for us to really, take care of ourselves and to really watch our health. So I'm just trying to be really health conscious right now.
Mm-hmm.
And running is just one of those things that I love.
That's awesome. And I think the big thing about that, it translates into a lot of other areas of your life. The discipline that it takes to run a mile, just to get up in the morning and do that. I was laughing. I think I saw one of your lives the other day. You were like, yeah, I'm out here trying to get these 3 miles. And then you were like, but I got to get my son to school. Like, that's a real
Yeah.
struggle. Like, this morning, my life was me in the car with my son, trying to get him on the bus, and I was late for work. But those are the things that we have to do, not just entrepreneurship
It is.
in your life, right?
Right.
And how does he enjoy and like being around the shop and seeing you create and be organic with all that you're doing? How does he like that?
So my son is 6 now, so I think it definitely plays a part where he is beginning to really understand that I own my own company. He thinks
Mm-hmm.
it's really cool. We had a big talk yesterday. He was like, I want to start bringing water to school, and he's like, I want to put it in a mess in a bottle.
Mm.
And so I was just like, okay. And so, I said, make sure when people ask you, whose company it is, that you tell them it's yours. And he said, no, it's your company. And I was
Beautiful.
like, no, it's actually yours.
Just us,
So I
right?
think he's definitely starting to understand, the scope of things.
That is beautiful. Look, you're here inspiring people. I think I sent you a post one day and I said, you're here saving lives. Somebody had on the same shirt that I had on. But somebody on is watching now and she said, look, she's loving that shirt. Says she's from Brooklyn
Yeah,
too.
she's from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Look, I know idea. And I told her, look, I got to get one from Queens. But I could rep Brooklyn too. My dad's from Bedford Stuyvesant. So I
Okay.
could rock both if I wanted to. But yeah, I got to give me a Queen shirt now. And maybe even one, you could say, yo, she from Southern Maryland. That might not be too hot. No, I can do Maryland. But listen, I'm excited. So a lot of the people that watch this podcast, they're transitioning, whether it's into entrepreneurship or it's just in life in general, because we are always changing, right? The only thing that's constant is change. And so thinking about architecture and how you translated that into art to texture, what do you think was some of the major catalysts that said, all right, yes, I'm an architect and I'm bad and I'm good at what I do? Because I know from your personality and the way that you present yourself that that was how you stood up in architecture. And you the same way you standing up in your entrepreneurship journey. But how did you make the conversion from architecture? What told you, yeah, I got this, I can do this. Let me try something different. How did you do that?
Well, to me, I don't think much has changed. I'm a designer. And I think that that's what I have always classified myself as. And
Mhm.
so, architects are just designers of buildings. I'm now a designer of thoughts and t-shirts.
Yeah,
So I think for me, I more look at this company as an extension of architecture, where I am like designing clothes, and so I think it all kind of coincides, where I'm still a designer, and that's what I've always labeled myself as.
that's awesome. And I see that. And the crazy thing, I'm gonna pop up here something that you did, which I thought was so out of the box. It was so dope. The way that you put your shirts in those. Can you actually see it on the screen?
Yep.
You did the vending machine. I was like, sis, how genius is that? And the thing about this, and I want to talk about this, you were able to be on the set of the kitchen, the movie.
Yep.
How did that happen? And congratulations.
Thank
First of
you.
all.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Warner Brothers, through an ads agency, they, reached out to us, and they wanted to do the partnership for movie. And it was very successful. Like, they wanted us to design some shirts for the movie premiere, to really promote and
Hmm.
have people engage and come out to see the movie. So us having the vending machine there was very successful.
That is awesome. Yeah, she said, wow, that's creative. Yes, it is. And I really like the way that you do that because a lot of times when I see the things and the stuff that you put on shirts, and I'm gonna switch this one out and put on something else, you really dive into a lot of political things. Like you take it to a whole different level. You say the things that I feel like I want to say, but either you don't for whatever reason, or you don't want to have to make a grand decision about what you're saying every time. You just want it to be known, like this is it. Hold on, let me put this one up because this one took me out. Me like you pay him. And that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like you spread so many different messages. Yeah, and you do it in a bottle, but you touch on so many things. Now from like studying some of the things that you've been going through, this really sparked from the Freddie Gray situation in Baltimore. Can you talk a little bit more about that and some of the hardships that you went through when you first opened your business? I remember, with the armed robbery and things. Can you just tell our guests about that a little bit more?
Well, Mess in a Bottle, it started in 2016, right after the Freddie Gray riots.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore itself was in an uproar, and there was a lot of, race-related conversation, police brutality, and it was a difficult time for the city. And so I created Mess in a Bottle as a form of communication, as a way for people to be able to have a message, and for you to either stand in solidarity with other people, or for you to be able to connect with others and start difficult conversations. So
Mm.
that's really what Mess in a Bottle is. And unfortunately for me, while I was here in Baltimore, I was involved in a robbery, and it was an unfortunate situation. But what I say about it is that in entrepreneurship and in life, things are going to happen. And so a lot of things will happen even beyond, out of your control. So I look at my obstacle as the robbery, and me having to get, through it, as it would be an illness, or, the dying of some parents or a
Yeah,
spouse. So, I think that it's just one of those things where in entrepreneurship is going to be difficult, and you're going to have to get through things.
that's true. Wow, that's a really unique perspective. I never really thought about that. Because as you know, I'm a cancer survivor. For those who are listening and watching, I'm a cancer survivor. And like I always say, people say, "Oh, well, you experienced cancer," and I'm like, "I did, but that doesn't minimize what you went through or what you're going through or whatever your plight is. We all have like something, whatever that something is. We all have it." And when we stop and acknowledge, I always say that pain point that was in your life, that thing that was meant to hurt you, God turned that thing around and made it like your blessing. And now
Yep.
you're sharing your blessing with other people, which is awesome. And another thing too, what I really like that you've done is the tea class. Tell people about the tea class because you're not just saying, okay, I'm taking all of this for myself. Like you're actually going out there and you're teaching and you're bringing people with you. And that's what I love about Black women and
Yeah.
people of color. Because we don't just say, all right, I've arrived. It's like, okay, I'm up here. Let me hold my hand out for you. Let me pull you along. So tell us
Right.
about the class. When's the next class?
Yep. So we have the T class, and I think so it's the tclass.com. And what we try to do is, there's a lot of, I'm a single mom. There's a lot of people who, just need residual income. They need a way of just starting something and having it, like this was a company I started with less than $500. So I
Mm,
tried to make sure
wow.
that I created a platform and, a way that I could also teach others to be able to do it and not make as many mistakes as I did.
Mm,
And so the next tea class we're having is in New York on
mm.
October the 19th.
Awesome. I'm going to actually put
And we
your
have
website
online
up there.
classes as well.
So you have some what classes as
We
well?
have online virtual classes as well.
Oh, nice. So literally after this, somebody could just decide, okay, I want to look into this. Or I have a message that I want to put out in the world. Let me go join Kalilah's class and I could take it right now, like any time of day. That's
You
amazing.
can. Yep.
That's nice. When we actually leverage technology well, when it's working right, it is to our benefit. That is so awesome. And it's crazy because I'm looking, I want to be like, how did you join the Love Jones family? Look at, I'm going to put up here this amazing, look how beautiful that is. Your stories and your messages transcend so many different levels. It's amazing. Lovey
Yes.
is, yes. And this is not new for you. Like, let's go back because girl, we gotta talk about this wig, Kalilah. Like, let's have a whole conversation. I said no, she is not, and I love it. You just manifest so many things, and you're big on manifestation. Share share with me. I mean, listen, I'm here. I'm gonna be saying from now on, I'm a podcaster to the stars. Is that all right?
Yep. You better.
I got Kalilah's permission.
Tell it to the world.
Yes, that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful. But look, you got Mark Cuban. You met him, and I want to show this because, girl, we're gonna talk about this. But where did it go? Listen, I'm trying to work this technology, but it was such an awesome picture. I think I may have deleted it. I don't think I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, here it is. Here we go. Lovey didn't want to leave. Look at you, but you've been doing this though. You've been doing this for a minute. You're not new to this, and so I'm excited because, like I said, you take and you pull people with you. You're so like unique the way you put yourself out there, and I'm just like I'm in love. So I'm sorry right now to everybody that's watching because I feel like I'm talking to a sister girl that I've known for forever. And we actually had a chance to meet earlier this year, and it's so crazy how that manifested. We were in Atlanta at a class, not actually a class, but a conference. And I like that about you too, because I believe that, entrepreneurship is not, it's not a contact sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where you got to really get in the game and you need to put yourself out there and really make sure that you're saying and doing what you want. Because, faith without work is dead. If you're not doing the work, there's nothing. Let's see.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, let's see. It's my manifestation is for real. My whole life is but a dream. That's awesome. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that.
So it's funny you guys are talking about manifestation. I've been doing this funny Facebook thing where I'm manifesting my husband.
Yes.
So I actually just launched today's National Boyfriend Day. And so if you go to manifestmyhusband.com, you'll see my page.
That is awesome. I took this other quote that you had on your page. Let me pull it up. Girl, it's hilarious. I laugh at all the stuff you put in. It's like heading to the gym. Hot girl summer left me without a man this fall. Took me out. That is hilarious. But the funny thing is, we're only in the fourth quarter. Like I said, we actually got a chance to meet in January. Who's to say when you get that man this time next year that we can't have you both back on here talking about, we talked about this when she first put the page up, and now look at you all together. It'll be you in love. Let's put these shirts back up one more time because I believe in that. I believe in that. Yes. You're going to be wearing the shirt. You going to have something special designed for you and your boo?
I might.
I think you should do that. I think you should rock it out. I'm so excited. She said she did that 13 years ago. That's what somebody just posted about her and her husband. Is that what happened, Lisa? You posted about it and y'all are now together?
Wow, that's so wonderful.
Yeah, that is beautiful. Awesome. Well, thank y'all so much for that. Let me see. I got another one here. I'm just really excited about your designs. And the thing that really resonated with me, because literally messages in a bottle, I think that goes, you may know the year that or the era when this came about, but literally you take the message, which is the shirt, and you put it into a bottle. I had one, I think I got the white bottle when it first came out, and I think my son cracked it. But it's so amazing. I'm gonna have to get some more stuff anyway. I got to get my shirt. But it's so amazing because it's so fun. It's fun. It's real. It's real life. The things like I said that you talk about, they're so real. And this is one last thing I'm gonna post up because I want people to see this because I want y'all to go out and I want you to support Kalilah. I want you to get shirts that speak to you because she has everything. You literally just came out with an email this morning about survivors. So I'm gonna need you to come out with one with some blue on it because I'm a colorectal cancer survivor. So that's what I'm always looking for. And I always advocate for people and say that, you know, all cancers are not pink. Right. Even though I respect and I love all of my survivors because we all survive something for real. Like you said, yours is a robbery, mine is cancer, somebody else is surviving abuse, you know, mental anguish, whatever it is that you're going through, yes. So I put this post up. She solidly stepped out of a race she never wanted to be in and found her lane and proceeded to win. That's what this is all about. In order to find your lane, you got to be able to what? Stay out of it. You can't think you're bottled up. And this is where somebody told me, because somebody could have told you, yes, as an architect, you're supposed to stay over here and come up with a floor plan. But you was like, no, baby. Really? So people didn't really believe, I know they did not believe in you, but did they not believe in the dream of a shirt company?
Right. Yep, they didn't.
That's so crazy. And you were literally working in an industry with Under Armour where they were making shirts and other things, work for them. So literally you just flipped it.
Yep, I did.
That's amazing. That is amazing. So I'm really excited. I'm happy for you. So what's next for Mess in a Bottle? Because I know you got something up your sleeve that's gonna blow our minds. So just let us know what's going on next.
So next, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, it's one of those things where things come to me and I decide, you know, if it works well, do it. If I don't. So it's you know, it's holiday. So right now we just got the holiday push. I am in the process. I really need to buckle down. I want to write a book and put out a lot of the information of my first year. So hopefully spring of 2020 I'll release my first book.
That is awesome. You know, I'm always an advocate for that. I teach a class where we help people write their books and do things like that. So I'm always an advocate for that. And it doesn't really matter to me like the level of success because we all have a story, at least one story inside of us. I beg to differ that we would probably have more than that. But I know we have at least one. Oh, she wants to know how can she order one of these shirts? Yes, don't worry. I got you covered. Let me put up her website again. And you can also follow her on @messinabottle. So I'm going to let you guys see that. Her website is messinabottle.com. And you can also follow her on Instagram. Please follow her on Instagram @messinabottle. And that's also on Facebook as well, right? Yep. Is it Twitter too? Twitter. Okay. All social media platforms is @messinabottle. Kalilah, I am not going to hold you. Listen, sister, we've been on the phone for 30 minutes, and I'm just really excited, and I thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Are you going to see us this year?
I'm not. It's too much. I have too much going on, but I'll definitely be rooting for you guys. I know it's going to be good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not going in January either this time. Have some other things lined up, but we will definitely connect. We're too close not to get together.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome, and thank you so much. And thank you for everybody who's joined. Make sure you get people to watch this on the replay and let them know where they can get their shirts so we can continue to make a message out of our messes.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, Kalilah. I'll talk to you later.
Right, bye. Have a good night. Bye.